Hello. In this video, I will show you how to solve this geometry problem. So the problem is the perimeter of square x is 5 times the perimeter of square y. If the area of square y is 36, then what is the length of the side of square x? Now let's first create our equation. So our equation is the perimeter of square x is 5 times the perimeter of square y. Now, we'll do perimeter of square x, so px is equal to the perimeter of square y, so py times 5. So the perimeter of square x is equal to the perimeter of square y times 5. So this will be our equation. Now, let's draw two squares, which will represent the x square and the y square. So take one big square, and then we'll draw a slightly smaller second square. Now, we know that the square x is bigger because the perimeter of square x is 5 times larger than the perimeter of square y. So we can just label the larger square as x and the smaller square as y. Now, what we should do next is we should see that it's giving us the area of square y. So the area of square y, so we'll just write area, which is A, is equal to, and the area of square y is 36, so A equals 36. And then our question is, then what is the length of the side of square x? Now let's get to solving. So we know that our area of square y is 36. Now from this, how do we get our side lengths? To get our side lengths, we have to take the square root of 36 because we're basically taking these two side lengths multiplied by each other will get us to 36. So we have to find two numbers that are the same and multiply to each other to equal 36. And that'll be square root of 36, and that'll be 6. So we know that our side lengths for square y is 6 and 6. And let's just find the perimeter of square y. So 6, 6, 6, and 6. Since this is a square, we know that every side length will be of equal distance. So now that we've got all our side lengths, let's go ahead and just add these together. So 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 is equal to py, which is our perimeter of y, and that means our perimeter of the y square is equal to 24. Now, after we get our perimeter of square y, we see that we'll go back to our original equation that we created. So px is equal to py times 5. Now we have py, so now let's create this. Got px is equal to py, which is 24 times 5. Now px is equal to, let's do 24 times 5, so 24 times 5. 4 times 5 is 20. 5 times 2 is 5 times 2 plus 2 is 12. So px is equal to 120. Px is equal to 120. Now we have the perimeter of our x square. So we'll do px is equal to 120. Now we have to find the side length of each square. Now to find the side length, all you have to do is divide 120, which is our px, by 4. Because these four sides added together will equal to 120. So we'll just do px by 4 is equal to 120 by 4, because px is 120. So that means 120 divided by 4, so 120 by 4 is equal to 30. which means that each side length is equal to 30. So we've got 30, 30, 30, and 30. And just to verify, 30 plus 30 plus 30 plus 30 is 120. So now we have our final answer, which answers the question of what is the side length of square x, and that will be 30. So that's our answer, which is D, right there. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something, and make sure to go watch future videos and subscribe.